Hey guys, it's Mike with DotBall360. Today we're going to talk about the 3 different Dotball sets we have available and which one is right for you. Our core set is the DotBall360 Pro table. That's going to include the table you see here, all 6 of the paddles, the 4 balls, and a carrying bag to help you move it around and take it wherever you want to play. This product has been designed start to finish to give you the full DotBall360 sport experience at its highest level. We find this to be the most fun that Dotball can be, using 6 players and going around the table height, the grip on the top of the table. Everything has been designed to optimize gameplay and really function in a very competitive space, and hopefully one day turn into tournaments and maybe even a sport. All 6 of the paddles and the balls fit into the bottom of the table, and then it does fold in half like a briefcase for easy transportation. There's also a protective carrying bag that the set fits into for easy transportation as well, that's not shown in this picture. From there you can take the set anywhere, set it up. There's no lines or boundaries required. The lines in this are actually just kind of a coincidence. But you've got 3 folks on the black team, 3 folks on the orange team. You're moving around the table, playing angles and strategy, and really you can get pretty active around the table at a very competitive level. The Pro set does work really well also in a classroom setting. Probably middle school to high school would be ideal. But as far as it really kind of depends on paddle skills and 360-degree awareness. The more you play, the more you start to understand and anticipate where you should be, the longer the rallies are going to go. I always say the more you play, the better you get. The better you get, the more fun you have. The more fun you have, the more you want to play. So it really is a very addictive loop that you get into and have a lot of fun playing Dotball360. The game can absolutely be played 2 versus 2, but the more you advance in your skill set, the more you're going to find it's really hard to cover all 360 degrees with only 2 players. So that's why we include the 3rd paddle of each color, so that you can play 3v3 and cover all those angles and have kind of a little more rally, a little more movement, a little more fun. The next product we have is our Dotball Lite set, which is going to be geared for kind of different skill sets and kind of introducing the idea of Dotball360. So it comes in the carrying bag you see here. Inside the bag, you've got a mat that's the same dimensions as the table. It's kind of like a huge mouse pad. So it's kind of that rubbery bottom, so it's non-slip and it's super durable. You can wash it, you can get it wet, you can spray it clean. And then you have 4 of these foam paddles here that are regulation size for Dotball paddle, but they're made out of foam instead of the plastic that the Pro set comes with. You also get this big oversized tennis ball here, kind of a multi-purpose ball for mini games. And we'll discuss a little more on the mini games when we get to the next product. And you also get 2 of our normal size dot balls in this set. Unfortunately, I put them right behind this big ball so you can't see them, but they are there. So that's what this set would include. So the Dotball Lite set is designed to be super portable. You can take it anywhere, throw it out there, and get some games going. The Dotball Lite set does come with 4 paddles because the game naturally congests a little bit when you move from the table height down to the mat. You're going to be hitting it more down than across, and so with everybody in proximity, 2-on-2 actually works out a little better. The caveat here is when you hit it off the mat, the ball does have to bounce above your waist to be legal. That way you're not getting dinky little drop shots or anything super tricksy on that end. The defense has a chance to return it. It can be played on a variety of surfaces as long as the surface is firm enough to respawn and have the ball bounce. So that being said, you can adjust the ball if you have something that works on the surface that you're using. Here we're using a slightly inflated, I think just a toy ball for the beach and so forth, and we adjusted it to work and play. This sand was a little bit dense, so it allowed the ball to bounce great, and we had a great time out here in Greece actually, playing and knocking the ball around, playing some Dotball Lite with our portable set on the sand. And our last set we're going to discuss today is Dotball Lite Mini. And the Dotball Lite Mini set, we get rid of the paddles and the small balls, and we just have the big ball, the mat, and the carrying bag. And this is really designed to splash 360 degrees into a plethora of games that you probably already play. It's a nice portable thing you can take anywhere, set up and play. Fun for all ages. This product especially works out great for little kids when you're introducing the idea of 360 degrees into sports. Our goal with this product is to make 360 degree more achievable and more palatable for kids to kind of start to figure out how to work angles and how to work in a space where you're sharing the same space as your opponent. With the Dotball Lite mini set, we do a lot of different games. We have a volleyball version of the game where you get one bounce between contacts and you can move it around. This is kind of nice because you can play 2v2, 3v3, probably even 4v4 if you wanted to. Just gets everybody around with the big ball, just having a good time moving around, and then you spike it off of the mat. Again, it's got to come up above your waist to be legal, and then you just keep it going. If it gets anywhere near the mat, we count it as in, and we keep playing, keep that rally moving. For the younger crowd, you can do a game where we call it pass, pass, slam, where you actually throw it off the mat, then you can catch it and pass it between your partners and then slam it off the mat. This kind of takes the time element out of the game a little bit, so the kids have more time to read, react to angles, and discuss strategy, so they can start to really understand those 360 degree angles. And then naturally, as they progress in their skill set, they're going to start speeding the game up, and then they probably get pretty close to being ready for the volleyball version of the game. There's also a soccer mini game where you can kick the ball across the mat, you pass it to your partners back and forth, and on that third kick, again, move it right across the mat. And that can be a great way to practice drills as far as passing, traps. If you're able to kick it through the defense, then you would score a point. So this is a great way, especially in a PE environment, to take a 360 degree concept and splash it into sports kids are familiar with. So during your volleyball unit or soccer unit or even your basketball unit, you can play games like pass, pass, slam, like chest pass, bounce pass, where instead of just lining up and doing drills, you can make it a competitive game within that, where the kids start to learn this 360 degree idea. That way later on, when you introduce sports like round net or DotBall360, the 360 degree concept isn't as foreign, and now they're just learning the nuances of the game rather than an entirely new concept. But our goal with DotBall360 is really to add a team paddle sport in a 360 degree area where you can have a lot of fun playing with friends and family in a portable fashion. You can take it anywhere you want, set it up, and get you moving around and having a good time. So after looking through the 3 sets, we really feel like we have something for everybody with all skill sets and all ages in mind. And don't get it wrong, I've seen some very competitive, very athletic Dotball mini games going on with the volleyball. You could take the bounce out if it's too slow, you can speed it up a little bit. But there's a lot of things that you could do to kind of enhance any of the sets to have a really good time. But at the end of the day, if you're looking to have the best Dotball 360 experience, that pro set is going to be where you want to spend your time. I appreciate you spending the time with me to learn a little bit about the products we have available and their purposes and kind of who they're geared for. Ryan and I are super excited to share Dotball 360 with the world. It's a game we kind of developed and fell in love with, and I think the more people that we get to play it, the more fun that they have and we have, and it just seems to be an awesome thing going on, building a pretty cool community. So we appreciate you guys, we love you guys, and I look forward to seeing you next time.